comedy cafe. Conservative people like ourselves. Shout out to my boys, Ange and Classic Shields. We hung out with them at the yacht club. Just fantastic. But it really is nice to go to other places and see people are still sane. To go places like Florida where they're red, you know, and
yeah,
you
where they
can
love
say
Trump.
whatever you want. Oh, people are wearing Trump hats, getting applause. It's fantastic.
Yeah, Kevin, do you have a couple things happening? What do you got going on?
Well, you know, funny you asked, Joe. I'm going to be here Friday at the American First Warehouse doing the Michael Loftus show.
I am too.
It's that show tonight. It's a Saturday Night Live show, but funny.
But funny.
I'm honored anyway.
Gino's on.
Saturday Night Live,
You
but
gotta want
funny.
it more, Kevin.
Well, Loftus is on Gutfeld too. He's one of the regulars, not a regular, but he's there quite often. So when are we going to tomorrow?
We're going to see Loftus on the Gutfeld show, but I think you have a promo. I don't want to throw you guys off up there of that show tonight. Here we go. Let's take a look at that.
Hi, Julie. We're watching a little America First Warehouse. You know, I'm a big fan now since I visited. And I'm going back in September. There's Jamie. All right, Jamie, I can't bring you on because I didn't invite you, but let's see what Joe has to say. Didn't get notified. Notified. Oh, that looks amazing. Wow. That looks like a good show.
I cannot tell a lie. That show tonight, summer special, America 250, is off the hook.
Wow, I saw that. It's off the hook.
Hubba hubba. That's
Yeah,
right.
who's going to play that part? You guys are going to jump up in the air like that and laser beam.
I'll be too drunk. I mean, I'm ready.
Where can we watch it?
Well, that's
Someone
another great
notify
question. On the
Donna.
AmericaFirstWarehouse.com. Go to our website. That's a great spot to see everything that we're doing over there and where we're going. Lisa, are you going to be up? Are you going to be in the show?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's necessary if it's only at the warehouse. Is there anywhere else to see it?
No, you can see it online at the warehouse. You can see it on the app. You'll see it live, just like
Will it
we
be
do
on the YouTube
everything
page?
else. Oh, actually, here's what they do. They take the first hour of the show and they give it live to everybody to see. Then the back half goes behind a paywall at that show tonight, which you can read. You can get that through the warehouse as well and connect to that. That's what they did last time. I believe they're going to do the same thing. Yeah, because they're trying to make a living, you know, for us. Like these starving artists that come in and out of here, you know, Gino's starving and Luke's always starving.
Have you seen his act?
I am fasting, not starving.
No
I'm
doubt
fighting the
about
good
it.
fight. Come on.
So, Johnny, where you been, bro? I haven't seen you. I went to Batavia, New York, without you.
I was home on social media watching all your clips, so I seen everything as they filmed it
Do we
up.
have
Hey,
any-
Kenneth.
I was actually there myself. It was nice.
Well, I will say everybody that I saw up there, they definitely talked about you, missed you. You know, we were down there a lot. Here's what we did, guys. McBride, Teresa, Midnight, a whole bunch of us went to see Lego Man Productions.
This is what we want to talk
It's
about.
the second annual Freedom event, and it was many J6ers, guys that got caught up in it. Some of them, you know, a lot of people took the plea. They were so afraid of going to jail, you know, and the way they threatened them. And now I don't
love
know if they're
that,
going to get,
Gretchen.
if something's going to come back for them. Phil Grillo, my brother from
Let's
another
talk about
mother,
it
the
before you do
Marine,
it.
he was there as well. Do you have anything up there, that speech? Or I saw a video of me being interviewed. I know that might be. And then what I loved about the event at 9 o'clock when the time came, we sang the Star Spangled Banner. That's about a 3-minute. There you go. Right there. This is my interview on J6. They didn't get you as Johnny because you weren't there. Can they hear it online? I can't hear it in the studio.
January 6th is the turning point
Turn it
of
up.
this country, the time and place where
A little
America
louder.
finally stood up to this government that was running our lives. January 6th is a day of heroes. January 6th is a day of truth. January 6th is the day that I will never forget. My life changed on January 6th. When I heard shots were fired at the White House, at the Capitol building, my goodness, When did that ever happen? When did the Christian American people create such a problem that people would shot guns and shoot? Unbelievable. It should have never happened. It changed my life. I love this country, and I realized on that day I love it more. And I'm going to fight every day. I don't have to, but I want to. The Holy Spirit is in me. It moves me. Do we need a movie? We need many movies. The America First people need to know the truth. You know it's not true when they don't cover the president's speech or address the nation and they don't cover it. My goodness, Lord, please take this country back. It is your country. We built it under your guidance and your love. And that's what's going to save the country. Jesus, come back. Take this country. January 6th, I love you. You're the most patriotic people in the planet.
In all the land. Oh,
Thank you, Joe, allegedly.
Nailed it.
Yeah, no, it was there. Allegedly, Kevin, you didn't make that trip, but maybe next year you should.
Definitely.
It's an incredible organization. It was in a little, the crazy thing about it was in a little barn, you know. I don't know if you got some pictures to throw up there.
Where was it?
It was up in Pennsylvania. It was Petersburg, Pennsylvania, right by State College. You got some pictures you can throw up there, and I'll explain them, you know, pretty much who's who. I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah, that's at the end. They had given, I got a plaque. They gave me a beautiful little metal type thing. I have it in the hood of the van. It's hard to say what that is. I see
You behind the flag.
you're
looks
flipping
like
right
it.
through one.
You're facing the wrong way.
The significance of this place is that Robert Moores, a.k.a. Lego Man, went to Penn State University, and then he was teaching 12th grade high school history.
Yeah.
You know, that's where he came from. So his passion for history. There's another J6er. There was so many of them. Jordan Minsk, Chatty Catty. I know, I love that lady, Deborah. She's always on the Freedom Corner with us. It was really nice to see that.
Again, Lego Man got the nickname, got that moniker because you said it, he was a history teacher. And when they arrested him for January 6th, they found a Lego Capitol, like a Lego Capitol model in his house. So like you were using this to study for the insurrection or something.
It was,
and
wrapped unopened.
Up. It was still
unopened. It was still in the plastic.
And trust me, if you forget history, you're doomed to repeat it. Someone should make that a quote. But when you have a guy that studies American history, he's like, you want to take that guy down. Like, that's what goes on now. I do a show with my brother, Max Lodes, and he's a guy that taught history for 20 years, passionate about it, taught civics. And when he throws the facts of the Constitution, as opposed to the ladies whose jaws lock up with him, but that's a whole nother story. Different video.
And you know what? Imagine if he did build the Lego. Like, you're going to plan with that? Like, oh, look at his documents. He's got him on Play-Doh. He got it out of the newspaper. He's got him on. He means it.
Play-Doh. we arrested Gino. Play-Doh. He had Play-Doh cap. I was eating that Play-Doh. Yeah, that's.
Well, it was such a joke, and not only that, but the way the government organized this select committee to establish some truths that happened in January 6th, and they were all lies. They exaggerated,
Destroyed evidence.
You know, the one lady, how Trump reached through the limousine and grabbed them by the neck. Get to the Capitol. We're gonna charge. You know, what a bunch of baloney. Kevin,
And look at Sarah, the tambourine girl.
Sarah Carpenter,
22 months.
Police officer.
She had a tambourine, and
Yes.
she was a 9/11 NYPD officer.
Yeah.
And she was telling me, she goes, I can't believe I'm going down like into towards the World Trade Center. And then 15 years later, whatever it's been, 25 years later, 20 years later, what is it? She's like, I'm in a police van going to federal prison down this same road going, oh, last time I was here, I was driving at the World Trade Center.
20 years later, 2001, 2020.
Yeah.
I think most of the J6s would predominantly be veterans or people that served our country to some degree. That's why they were down there, because they were so angry knowing that the election had been stolen from us, you know. And they are people that cared and loved America and got caught into that lobster trap. And, it just blows my mind that, they got sucked in like that.
Well, I can tell you this because I read the books. The first book that Lego Man and Kelly Meggs wrote was One Question Remains. And throughout the book, it's not a very a thick book that you get, but I get lost in it because it reminds me of the series of steps that had happened in order for this January 6th thing to happen, and then a little bit of the aftermath of where it was at. But the election being stolen was a big issue. We saw the obvious facts. We saw what happened in Georgia. We saw them closing the windows, shutting down all the polling places. We saw the F curve. That's the one that gets me because really F's me so mad because it's at that time of night where bang, he went up by 300,000 mail-in votes and went over here.
Statistical impossibility.
Yeah, total statistical impossibility. And they're going to sit there and tell us. See, and that's why the reason January 6th. But it also, a big part of it was the pandemic. This whole thing that Fauci did. I mean, everybody's life was affected. Lisa, the pandemic was a bad impact on you as well, right? How did the COVID situation? You were never really fell for it, did you?
No, absolutely not. And across the board, the really horrendous effects coming from it are all our circles of family and friends who are now suffering with odd conditions, pericarditis, myocarditis, sudden turbo, as they say, cancers, friends who are suffering various kidney issues that never had kidney issues before. Basically, the understanding is that the mRNA itself is able to kind of, I guess, commingle with our own specific DNA, and that it targets any kind of underlying illness that is perhaps in our genes, so to speak. And so we all see different results for those who receive the vaccine occurring to them. And so nothing matches up. And it's very easy then for Big Pharma to say, oh, well, that can't be related to the vaccine because they're all different. But they don't really care to inform the community that it is an mRNA, which means a modified RNA, and it impacts our DNA pretty much uniquely to our own characteristics. And that's the frightening part. And the most terrible part is having to endure all the illness that is now surrounding those that we love and those that we've lost.
It's a crazy time, but I mean, the steps of events that had happened to get us to this point. And Trump is, I really believe that Trump is sent from, heaven. He's a gift to this country, because if we let it go, because now on top of it, it just kept going down the line with the pandemic. Now the fraud that's coming out. They did everything they could to destroy Trump. They even tried to shoot him and stuff. The January 6s are directly impacted because of these events and these lies that Fauci and CNN had perpetrated. So with Trump wants to bring a restitution to them, and there's some struggle over there too. I'm not really sure why.
And remember, I'll tell you this.
Kevin, what's going on, Kevin?
Lego Man said this. Sorry, I thought you were done. Lego Man said this to me. He said January 6th was our Boston Tea Party. Perfectly said. That says it all. People got fed up, took a little action. You know what, though? As someone who was allegedly there, I didn't even see any violence at all. I saw none. I think there was a little bit at one point, and they said, well, let's rerun those tapes again from every other angle. And as John was saying, they were manipulating evidence at the bogus J6 hearing. They were adding like riot sounds to certain videos to make it sound rougher than it was.
Well, Donald Trump, who's who the left tells you is so infirmed and frail and cognitively, he somehow reached over the car and overpowered a Secret Service agent and tried to get. And people listen to this and they just pick and choose the reality. How do they live like this? And it's fitting that the people that really did, and I say this with nothing but respect, you said it, it's so many veterans, it's so many people that fought for this country. They're the ones that snap, not people like me who have been spoiled, thank God, thank you for their service, but it's these people that did all this for this country, and they're like, what the fuck? And they were the ones that paid the price again.
Johnny, one of the things that roasted my chestnuts, because when Trump first came into office, my son was in the Marine Corps, so I had to do a lot of trips down there to see him and take him to the Capitol. And there's no way you can get near that. It was fenced in, barbed wire, and guarded. And there was no...
During the Biden administration.
No, even during Trump, because I was in there with Trump on it. You know what I mean?
Those
I'm
are
saying that
twins.
The place is protected, so he went in 2016 when Trump won. So he was a Marine from 2016. His last 2 years were with Biden, and then that's when he changed his mind. He's not going to be a Marine anymore, and he's doing something else. But either way, I just remember how secure the place was.
Well, the walls went up after the insurrection.
Yeah, and after the January
They were
6th.
during Biden, because I remember, like, it looked like Russia.
No, it was
when
still
I was a kid.
protected. It wasn't an
Excuse me,
open venue that you could walk right in. They were
We're talking
guarded
about the big
gates.
walls. I'm sure you're right. I'm just trying to clarify.
Did you say insurrection? Did you say the I word?
Forgive me, Fedsurrection.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. No, I'll drink.
Yeah,
we didn't all bring
that's what
whiskey.
happens when you slip like that.
Bye, Trail.
Lisa, I know you got to go. You got some business
for coming.
appointments you're taking care of. Can you just give us a little bit of love on the way out?
Yeah,
What are you
can ya?
doing? Where are you going? You got a
Well,
podcast
gentlemen,
yourself.
and on this J6 issue, before I do head out, I want to say this. Today is the primary for that Mohammed El Sayed in Michigan. And I think that we need to really look at who has been winning in these primaries in New York and in Michigan and in these dominant blue states. These are people who have displayed a hatred for America and have said horrendous things such as wiping their nose with the flag or made derogatory comments about Americans, have attacked AIPAC, have attacked various other organizations aligned with certain radical Islamic groups. And so looking at what Lego Man said, right, was this our Boston Tea Party? Perhaps it was a preface to what was coming. And so today in this primary, I'm going to ask our America First podcast viewers to, say a prayer to our Heavenly Father that the government is put in the right direction, one nation under God. So that being said, I wish the best to all my viewers. Hope to see you next week.
Lisa, you
Hi, Lisa.
you are
Lisa,
amazing.
you're so beautiful.
Say that.
Love you,
nation
Luke,
under
the new-
God. Lisa,
Thanks,
God
guys.
bless.
Bye-bye.
That's my favorite shirt, the One Nation Under God.
I got to tell you,
I think that's a great shirt.
I'm really enjoying what we're doing and trying to build this thing out.
Hey,
It's not easy. It just seems from all angles. Look at like what Trump has to do every single day, battle all of these different fronts. And here I was for the longest time, thinking, well, fentanyl was the first that got
Sorry,
me and stuff.
Kenneth.
Then I watched the January 6th and I jumped on that. But now I'm seeing another big problem creep up here that I was unaware of until I continually drive down the Long Island Expressway between exit 50 and 49, and I passed the most biggest building, I don't even think how they got approval of it, of a central mosque. It is huge. It runs almost a half a mile long, it feels like, as I drive by it. And this is the problem that I think that we have not really seen. Now, when Lisa was talking about our primaries going on, the people that are winning in these blue cities are these they're obviously radical ideas.
Doesn't his first name spell that out for you? El Said? What the heck is that?
I don't know how to spell that, John.
I'm not saying spell it, just...
I didn't even want to spell it.
He's going to win. That's
He's
in
gonna
Michigan.
He's going to win his primary. He's not going to
Yes,
win
he's
the
gonna win the
main
primary,
election.
yes.
He's
Mike
going to win the
Rogers.
primary, but here's the problem. 200,000 Muslim voters in Michigan, every one of them's coming out, and every other illegal red and green alliance cat they can find. It's not going to be as... I think he'll lose. I'm praying he loses, but it's not going to be the blowout that it should be, because there are too many people in...
Well, this is where the SAVE Act will come in, because too many people my ass. What are you talking about? Where were those 40,000 before? I don't remember seeing them. I don't ever remember seeing them at a football game, a baseball game, or anywhere.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden there's thousands of them. I mean, and they're so organized with the Shabib. I can't believe it. You know what you do? Put on that cartoon. It takes about 3 minutes. We can grab a cup of coffee. Put on that Sharia law cartoon. It's very important.
They use
It
the
comes
head
from
of
the
a
Alamo.
goat.
I was born in the Lone Star State beneath the Texas sky. I can rope and ride like Daddy, and I never ever cried. But now the world's a-changing. Girls must cover up to their eyes. Don't wanna be sold to some old man. I'd really rather die. Just go home. Just go home. Sharia laws
Wow.
welcome over
God.
here. Just go home. Take your medieval rules and stick them in your ear. Just go home. Your Sharia law will never rule our land. Just go home. We've got the Second Amendment to help you understand. Just go home.
Take the covering off. Yeah.
Just go home. Just go home. Take your hijabs back. Better pack your burqas too. Just go home. God's blessed Texas and the other 49 too. Just go home. Don't Sharia my Texas. Just go home. Don't Sharia my Texas, just go home. Oh, the yellow rose of Texas that I'm gonna see. Nobody else could miss her, not half as much as me. She cried so when I left her.
This is quite the video. Holy crap.
And if I ever find her, we never more will part. Oh, the yellow rose of Texas that I'm gonna see. Nobody else could miss her, not half as much as me. She cried so when I left her, it nearly broke my heart.
Oh, Ashley.
If I ever find her, we never
That's going to go on for many years. Get used to it. It's your new normal. I'm loving this video. This is amazing. Yeah, leave. Get out. Wow.
And we're on, and everybody's coffee is made and hot. Hey, we watched that video. That came from the movie The Alamo. Chris Burgard and Lisa Burgard, they had organized many videos before, and this is a cartoon. It's not really taking off, but I kind of think it's very catchy.
Very catchy.
And I like to play it on my show. And,
It's great.
Do you
I played it
anybody
over
know?
one of my videos the other day?
You did use it? Please share it and use it. I'm shocked it hasn't gone viral at this time.
You know, when we play the same
Let's
video
make
when
it go
Gino
viral.
shows up. Just go home.
Just
Yeah,
go,
just go home.
And don't Sharia my warehouse.
Crazy, crazy time. But I'll tell you, it's very, very upsetting to me when I see it. I flew down to Dallas. And I don't want to knock people. That's not my thing.
Go ahead.
Except for John. For goddamn my screen!
Twins.
Oh, jeez. So the
sorry.
Texas, where they're taking over Plano,
What's happening,
Texas,
Ashley?
they bought this big 440 acres. They built another massive mosque. And when did this happen? I went down to Walmart just over here in Icelandia, and I was afraid for my life. I don't speak half the languages that were being thrown out back and forth. The fighting, the things were flying around. Nobody looks American to me. I mean, I don't know. My bias or something. When I look at everybody at this center, I say, those people are Americans. I have no problem with
I
that.
had an issue this weekend, and I wound up having to take a late train, and I seen 30 of the women with their
Shabib.
full things. You can't tell if it's a woman or a man. I don't know.
That's true.
But that was running through
Was
the.
he
Is that a
pointing at me?
woman
Wait,
or
what?
a
He's
man?
pointing at Gina.
I'm a guy.
You always seem
Come on, I was
outnumbered.
listening to George Michael in the parking lot, but I'm a
Don't you
guy.
make a
Yeah.
I don't know. They could have all gathered around me. Like I said, I wouldn't know what they were under, but they were just overwhelming. And, it just that not even that video like this or us talking about it, they are sneaking in on us faster than we know.
I don't even think they're sneaking anymore.
No,
People are openly let it go.
I'm not really
We're talking about that election in the primary in
Dearborn.
Michigan. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen, but I got to tell you, I feel like it's an invasion. I really do. I watched the Alamo. I see it. I went to Buffalo. They got 61 brand new mosques going up over there. What are they doing in these things? Where are they coming from? But then now all of a sudden the people come. First they build, and then the people come. Now they're in our Congress, and I'm going to tell you what.
We got to get Nick Shirley
Just
in
go
there, but
home.
they won't let any of us in those mosques.
What I hear about Nick Shirley's in Spain and he nearly got stabbed?
They chased him down. They threw rocks at him. They chased him down with rocks. One guy pulled a knife, said, "I cut you. I cut you." These are the animals who
See you,
just
Gretchen.
swam
We'll
over.
talk later,
Yeah.
girl.
And
Love
they said,
you.
"Oh, they all."
Swam around.
What's
Yeah.
he doing over there? Trying to show the corruption in Spain? Doesn't he have a lot of work to still do here?
What's the point of doing it here? No one goes to jail.
And you know what?
show video after
Good
video.
answer.
Sorry.
No,
And you
there
know-
are arrests being made, but they're not people that we know. It's like the people that actually caused the fraud, stole $4 million from, health care or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
you see them out there.
They are
There
getting
there
arrested.
being
They are
arrests,
getting
yeah.
convicted. A
Like,
lot of them.
at the local level, because that'd be a good thing, but
Yep.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, now Nick Shirley, he's running around Chinatown. He's running around Queens. He's finding all these Korean-owned healthcare companies that are just scamming money. But yeah,
I have an HMO with one of them.
he went to that town
Might
that
be
just
an
got
extra.
swarmed, and you know what makes me sick? The Red Cross is feeding them now. They swam across. They were let in. And they said, we don't have food or blankets. So here comes the Red Cross, which I'm telling you is corrupt. It's been taken over by communists for a long time.
I believe that.
A friend of mine just told me years ago, his friend donated like 15, 20 acres to the Boy Scouts so they could build a camp. And somehow the Red Cross took the land from them and sold it for their own profit. They found a way to take it from the Boy Scouts.
Where is a
i.e.
place we can go to that's Florida? That's
Yeah,
about it.
Florida's
It's
great.
the only state that.
But the thing, it's circling back to Fauci because I thought of it when you were talking about people getting arrested. Like a lot of local people need to, like at the state level, people need to get arrested because the thing about Fauci is, and I forget who said it, my brother sent me the link, but it's true. It's like Fauci lied. He lied, he gave his advice, and everyone in lockstep went along. You get Murphy, the former governor of New Jersey, laughing to Tucker Carlson when he was Tucker, not whatever he was now. And he goes, look, the Constitution's above my pay grade. And people just couldn't wait to go along. And these are the people that really need to get arrested, which makes me think this is why they're sending Fauci to the wolves. It's like, hang him out to dry. So no one looks over here. When states were shutting down, when they were mandating stuff, what went on with New York and New Jersey and Delaware, Pennsylvania, unfor-fucking-givable.
Not even the loss of life and the people that had lost jobs and their career. There was family members that I know from my girl's side that we were saying goodbye to our father for 6 months in a piece of glass.
Yeah.
They would bring him down in the wheelchair, and he sat in front of the glass and cried.
Unbelievable.
was the
Because
most
you
painful thing I
have
went
to
through.
execute. There's a reason the Indians, as we like to call them here, had tribal elders. And when I was sitting behind a desk at Compound Media, shout out, and I was saying my piece on this, I was saying, I'm not saying I'm smarter than you. I was, but I simply presented it as I've had more reps. I'm older. I'm 54. I've seen stuff. And you really need to get rid of people, people in their 70s and 80s, old Italian women or Jewish women that would be like, just have some matzah soup, just have some pastina. Not only do you kill them, you make sure they are terrified. You make sure you terrify their children watching them. That was a huge part of it. And these people will go to hell for what they've done. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I love that, what's his name? Rand Paul ended that hearing saying, I don't know, like, I can't remember what he said, but you remember, he's like, I don't know what you think of when you go to bed at night. I don't remember he said it, but he's like, and I've said this, and I'm sure a lot, I have to believe that Fauci knows what he did. And he has to answer to someone even bigger than you, Kevin.
Good luck with that.
Someone even higher than your hair. You just shifted it all up. What happened?
Here's a question. Will they know who won the governor's race here in November, or is it going to be one of those, well, got a couple more days, got to count some votes? I think we might see that here because every time, remember, they did that in 2020 for the first time, and everyone went, oh, well, okay, I guess I got to. No, that was the scheme. That was the scam right there. And they did it in California. They've done it all over the place. We need a few more days. I think we're going to see that in New York this time because I think Bruce Blakeman is going to come even closer. I think he could win. I think
Really?
I think Lee Zeldin may have won. Because remember, they called that race before they counted the votes in his county, Suffolk, where we are right now, the most populated county outside of the 5 boroughs. They said, nah, you lose.
Yeah, percentages, however they play the game. There are great companies out there like AMAC. You can sponsor AMAC. They're a sponsor of the Warehouse. We love them. It's the alternative to the left-wing AARP. We have a set of commercials lined up. I think we're going to go to those commercials, give us a chance to regroup and organize and get ready for the task.
I can see my uncle
Music
taking a nice
task.
bath.
Yeah, I see me taking a bath over there. You ready to take a bath, Luke? Jump in, baby.
Hey, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic place in all the land. Hey, I'm here getting cleansed up. You know why? Because Sugar Creek Goods is a great place by patriots, making patriot soaps, making me smell nice. And that's what's nice. Who wants to go down the street and smell of somebody bad in New York City? Hey, by the way, what's this thing for?
Okay, so I didn't realize that was a commercial. But hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Beach Report. I wanted to play the America First Warehouse show, the podcast with Joe the Box, to tell you guys what was happening this past weekend in Pennsylvania. And Jamie was there. And Jamie wants to tell us about it too. We're trying to do a, where I bring her on. That didn't quite work out, but we'll see if we can make it work. Father Time says Fauci is just the front man. It's everyone behind him who's the problem. I totally agree, Father Time. There's Jamie. Okay, great. It's my karma ran over my dogma. That's a good one, actually. Anyway, I love the way the America First Warehouse does these podcasts and gets everyone together. So this was a really good show. And so, Jamie, I'm thinking maybe we should go out and come back in and do a separate show now with you. We heard what Joe the Box had to say about the event this past weekend and talking about J6, and he said a lot of really interesting things. Jamie Crow, you can see she's on, is writing a book about J6 as somebody who didn't necessarily participate in J6, but saw the repercussions of patriots being treated like absolute criminals. And we all know that it was a setup. Well, some of us know this. Others are going to have to learn because we cannot run a country like this. And the same people who are angry at patriots for J6 are the same people who believe that Fauci is definitely is some kind of a hero. So we see the trolls coming out to go after Jamie, which is too bad. I am a legitimate publisher, and people are going to come and attack Jamie simply for talking about J6. Very strange that this Tommy person is not leaving. Anyway, yes, they're whack, exactly. Anybody who wants to shut up a patriot like Jamie Crow is a criminal. Just saying. Anybody who comes on this show while I'm talking about Jamie Crow and America First Warehouse, maybe you should re-examine what you're doing with your life. Jamie was there. Jamie is a truth teller. Jamie is one of my best friends. So, and the reason why Jamie and I are friends is because we have the same goals for our country. We want to make America great again. So Jamie will not be dissuaded or frightened or harassed. You can't stop her, just like you can't stop me. And that's how it works. All right. I'm going to go out now and I'm going to bring Jamie back on. So, Patriots, stand by, and we will be back with the Beach Report. Ciao for now.